So, what is merchant services? Basically, it's the ability to charge credit cards. Every time you want to charge your client's credit card, you need merchant services. What is this and how exactly it works? It starts with a Visa and a MasterCard. They process over 90% of entire transactions, and they provide the system. So every time you take a look at a credit or a debit card that is issued by a bank, you usually see Visa or MasterCard logo on it. But do they deal with businesses? No, they don't. There is something called a level 1 service provider. This is like a warehouse. They process something between 2 and 6 million transactions a month. So not everyone can be level 1 service provider. Usually there are big banks. But do they do business with the merchant? They don't. There is another level. It's called MSP, ISO, which means Merchant Service Provider or Independent Sales Organization. By the way, this is Visa and this is MasterCard. And they get a license from the level 1 service provider, and they have to pay over $15,000 to get the license, and they need to invest much more to get software and other stuff to make them possible to run the business. But do they deal with the merchant? No. They have sales reps, sales representatives, and these reps, they go and try to get a merchant account. They actually try to do a business with the store or online business and provide a merchant account and merchant services, and they get commission when they success. But how these are getting paid? So now let's get an example of $100 bill. Whenever you swipe your card or you give your card to the checkout person, or you put your card numbers on your monitor into your computer to pay for a product or service, let's say it's $100. Do this business get $100? They get something between $95 to $97. So this $3 to $5 go here, here, and here, and to the mechanism called gateway, which makes it possible to run. So how much money it is? How much money we are talking about here? Is this a lot of money? Let's say it's a startup business. It's a startup business. They just began, and according to Small Business Administration, they make like $12,500 a month. But after a year or two, they make 1 million. If they pay 3 to 5% just to use this system and be able to run credit cards, it means they pay between $30,000 to $50,000 a month just to be able to do the business, to run a business, to charge credit cards. Is this a lot? Yes, it is. But what would happen if you could cut out this one, if you could take this one off, if you could take this one off, is this a lot of money to share? Of course. So the company, Lukrazon Global, came up with the idea of building a system and become an MSP ISO, the company that wanted to have a gateway and that wanted to be a level 1 service provider. The Lukrazon company has been dealing with credit card services for over 20 years. But now everything changes. So this is the idea, to cut out all the middlemen and become the one company that can benefit out of these charges. But this is not everything. You see, here they can have only one level of sales reps. I want you to recall now the model with the McDonald's that I showed you before.